Hello everyone! Welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Crosscode. I hope you guys are doing well as always. In yesterday's stream, we continued to go through the Gaia's Garden final dungeon. We fought Sun Wukong for a second time, plus a verifiable Leviathan, a giant whale. That took me a little while. We completed all the puzzles there, which is kind of annoying. And then we finally unlocked Sapphire Ridge. Now, before going to Sapphire Ridge, we were told to meet up with our guildies because we had some more info for, what's her name, Leah. And that there was a second raid that they were able to do. But, what was his name? Sergi, the window guy, said we shouldn't do it because we need to find our secret past in Sapphire Ridge. And we should probably do that on our lonesome. So we've declined to join. Emily was big sad about that because she wants to do a raid, but Leah is going along with the story that she's a little bit traumatized from the events of the previous raid. So we started to make our way into Sapphire Ridge at the very end of the stream. We're able to put together a party of pretty much everybody that we've met so far. Well, I should say the people that we've partied with so far, not like literally everybody we met. So we have Apollo and Jorn in the party for now. Jorn and Emily is not having a good time because Sapphire Ridge is allegedly filled with a bunch of bugs. So aside from all that, I'm kind of over the combat and puzzles in this game, so I might start cheesing things a bit more and turning down the difficulty, just because I don't really feel like trying so much anymore. Can't stop, won't stop. So yeah, we have quests and stuff to do, but I'm kind of over it because of the drug thing. I'm not gonna 100% the game. And then I haven't explored this inn. He's doing it every day. Says it keeps him fit. Fit, we are inside a game. Does it work? How does that work? Well, you're as fit as you feel, I guess. Hey, Ulfer, how's it going? Greetings, Seeker. Ah, it seems you already found that person at the bonfire, didn't you? Good luck in passing his trials. I've heard quite the stories from other Seekers. You happen to be stuck. Maybe grandmother can help you? You find her around the balcony of the topmost floor. Hello, Seeker. This is the Cave Inn, a hostel built inside a house from the very beginnings of human activity on planet Shadoon. If I can offer you a room, please let me know. Is what I would say if there was actually any room free. Why? I'm afraid business is going up for us Lings again. Lingiz? Which of course is nothing to be afraid of. However, our very own 24/7 shop as well as a trade hub are at your disposal. Please enjoy your stay. Hopefully you're working on some more Warhammer gigs. Color me shocked. Ulfer, were you around for Gamescom, or are you not in that part of the world? Because I think they had a cosplay competition, contest, whatever you call it. And I saw some people with seemingly Warhammer stuff, which reminded me of you. So we need 4 samurai shells. Wait, Survivor's Blades have regen, so maybe I should get these. I don't really understand the color differentiations between these things. You're not, okay. These are just the cobalt gears. Bamboots? I think instead of just worrying about gear, I might just start choosing the difficulty. And back on the table. This can is fascinating. Can you stop the act already? I know this is not about the can. It's all about the can. Why won't you simply admit it? You like to sit on tables. No, it's not true. Why? Huh? See, now even this random player here agrees. She should just admit it, right? But look, there's nothing wrong with sitting on tables. I mean, sure, it's weird, but we're in a game. We're here to have fun. If sitting on tables is your idea of fun, then more power to you. But for so many years, people always told me not to do it, that it's bad manners. Who cares? We're in Crossworlds. This is a place to screw around and let loose. I definitely never saw any player being banned for sitting on a table. You're right. Of course I am. Just admit it. All right. I love sitting on tables. Sitting on tables is the best. Everyone, sitting on tables is amazing. Huh? You see the world from a new angle. It will change your perspective on everything. Damn, girl, that's some deep stuff. Thank you so much, you two. Finally, I was able to open up. No problem. You definitely seem more happy this way. I am. I have to go now. I have to spread the message. Oh dear, she really did a complete 180 there, didn't she? I better have a look what she's up to now. See you around. Bye. You. Wait, her name changed. She's a liar. Don't remember what it was before, but I'm pretty sure it's not Few. Bye, Europe. Your lot is pretty popular here these days, Seeker. Why? I still remember when I left home to find luck in the big city. Our end was almost done for. Imagine my surprise when I got a letter from my mother telling me to return. Of course, I could never refuse such a request, so my wife and I packed our things and moved here. And we don't regret it. My wife still has some trouble getting used to our traditions, but she always wanted to live somewhere calm and peaceful. Now that I think about it, benches in Crossworlds are very different from other games. How so? Because they're actually useful. In most games, they're purely decorative and you can't really sit on them. Yeah, it's true that avatars allow proper sitting. Yet it doesn't seem to be enough. What do you mean? I feel like everyone in this game is trying to sit at the strangest place they can find. Oh, true. I even saw a girl sitting on a table not so long ago. Right. But I was thinking of someone else. What person could you possibly be talking about? Wolfer sitting on top of the sofa is fun? No, you gotta sit upside down on the sofa. These feel like cosplay people or something. Like, I feel like I should recognize this girl. Hi. Oh, why hello. It's alright, you just startled me a bit. I only recently moved here with my lovely husband, Paro. I'm still getting used to his family's traditions, one of which is praying for a good day at least once per day. They said I don't have to do this as they respect where I'm coming from. But how can I do that when they're all such nice people? Anyway, I hope it's okay if I return to my prayer for now. Oh, hello, can I help you? Hi. Yes, hello again. Now, state your business. I'm very busy, you know. Leah. Wait, are you saying you found the blueprint I'm looking for? Incredible! Give it to me quick now! I see. I see. So if I have these materials, I can just put them together. It says here all the parts are hidden by the creator of the blueprint. Somewhere in Gaia's garden. Seeker. Hi. If you find these materials for me, I will build the best shoes you will ever wear. So, what do you say? Let's set this up as a regular trade. Talk to me to look at the required materials. We need a twilight shard and wood. What are nimble feet? Makes it possible to freely walk on the sticky webs created by the Aranatarda and subspecies. Lady Leah! Hi! It's my pleasure to meet you again. Albeit for rather unpleasant reasons. Why? As you might remember from the last time our paths intertwined, I was following a suspicious player. He has been quiet for a few days, but just hours ago another report was made. A player with a lab coat and large glasses was seen in this room asking other players for help. I must find this individual. Only once I see him can I check his account, I'm afraid. It is quite possible this man is trying to find a way to breach our security systems. How? Maybe by finding a weakness in one of the subsystems used in Crossworlds. Which must be the reason he is asking players to complete seemingly mundane tasks. There are also these odd probes. We managed to smuggle objects into the game that are obviously not allowed. Lady Leah, would you be willing to participate in my hunt for this perpetrator? Get a circuit override? Okay, sure. Thank you, Lady Leah. This matter is of utmost importance. Let us split the workload. I will analyze reports that just came. Please check every landmark in Sapphire Ridge. Henry might have done something to them, judging from my previous reports. Don't bother with the ones you've already unlocked. Once you're finished, please meet me here. This is indeed troublesome. How did a player manage to get a foreign object into the game? Something just feels wrong here. For now, help this Baxton. I will try to help on my end. Jingling. Stupid. Huh? Oh, sorry, I guess. Kinda don't want to talk right now if that's cool. My parents are annoying as is. I can't deal with seekers right now. Hello, fellow seeker. Hi. I'm currently looking for help, but just one person, not a whole party. Just talk to me again if you happen to be by yourself later. See ya. That was nice. Until next time. And with this, the two Spheromancers part ways. Will they meet again on their journey? Only the future can tell. Perhaps you saw my quest posting in the quest hub. I'm looking for some help with a little bit of exploration. But there's something you should know about this first. Let's just say we might see a few things that no one is supposed to see. And in order to do this, you might have to break this game a tiny little bit. Oh, but don't worry about it. We'll both be fine as long as we handle it confidentially. We just have to make sure none of the officials learn about this. So in short, I'm looking for someone who can keep a secret. Now that I think about it, you haven't said terribly much so far, huh? Does that mean... Do you have problems with your speech module? Oh, perfect! That means you'll have a hard time sharing any of this in the first place. So what do you say? Do you want to help me? I promise it will be exciting. Leah? Meet Kit in Maroon Valley Baron Arcs. Great, in that case, let's meet in Maroon Valley Baron Arcs. Oh, and just so you know, I'll need to switch my avatar. The name will be Kit. Leah. Oh yes, nice to meet you, Leah. I'll contact you via D-Link when you arrive. See you soon. Bye. Leah, are you really sure this is a good idea? I know we have broken the rules before, but I honestly have no idea what this player is up to. Because of that, it's even more reason to go. Jenny, Grandpa's armor is still as shiny as ever. Here's Jenny. Towels look fine. Which reminds me, where's Jing? So yeah, because we're breaking the game, it's even more reason to do it with Window Boy in the party. Peepin'. Hey, Henry was here. Hi! Hi. The name is Lingling, and I'm the youngest of the Lings. Well, technically, my brother and I are the youngest since we are twins. But I'm the youngest female. So tell me about the big cities. I always wanted to go, but my mother keeps saying that I'm too young, sadly. Hi? Oh, is that so? Wow, that is so cool. Please come back and tell me more, okay? Popinski, where's soda? Good day, Seeker. I hope you enjoy your stay at our humble establishment. We Lings take pride in our inn. If you like, you can also meet my dear mother who owns it. She loves speaking to travelers. I can feel it. The bird found the pond and the fire, didn't it? Good bird, yes, yes. Now you only need to catch the bugs. Once again, I struggle with the old lady voice. I need more chef sandwiches. Are you ready to do the trials now? Not yet. I used all my sandwiches on the boss before. I'm fresh out of credits, too. Hi. Wait, did I? Yeah, I talked to this girl. Okay. We did that at the end of yesterday's stream. Because I came in from here, and then I went that way. Hey, AskNext, welcome back. Doing pretty well, and yourself? It's time for chakrams and fish to roll over the field. Hey Stella, welcome back. How you doing? AskNext. Oh damn it, I forgot to watch that video you sent me too. You're mildly annoyed. EverQuest servers were down for several hours when it was supposed to be for 15 minutes. Had to set time aside to finish Berserker. That is unfortunate. It's one of the problems with live service games. How can you play if they're not live? What are they weak to? This thing. No, not the bugs! Why would you fight the bugs, Leah? Why are you doing this to me? What is this? Are they walking? These bugs have swords? I don't understand. Leah, please make them go away. Are they gone? Please tell me they're gone. No, not the bugs again. Leah, I hate those things, please. I thought I'd see those things in the jungle. Why are they here instead? Almost died. Beep, beep. Is it over? Please let it be over. Berserker's kind of decent, but not really. Oh, is this a secret spot? Okay, this was the secret spot. The enemies here hit really, really hard. Kind of just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, when I hear Berserker now, my mind just goes to Kazan. I still need to do a spear playthrough of that game. Classes are how well do they synergize, and Berserker doubles melee damage. As is tradition. It's a bug. A trial 'tis you seek, and the trial you shall receive. Uh-oh. Perception is a skill few can master. This trial will test your awareness and wit. Catch the golden bug in the thicket 6 times. But do so quickly, or else the trial has failed. Speak to me again if you wish to begin the trial. No, don't make me chase the bug, not inside the bamboo maze. It could hide anywhere. Wait, are we being timed? I have to talk to him first. I didn't see where it went. My perception skill isn't maxed out. Oh. I literally just have to see it. I wonder if this is randomized or not. Wait, how the hell do I even get there? Okay. Other classes can do more. So is that game essentially solved already? Oh, I thought we had like one more to go. No, things are changing a lot. Oh, well, that still sounds exciting then, at least. You never know, there might be some kind of synergy that you could work out with a Berserker, but of course that might not be the thing you're going for. I always enjoyed games with robust class systems. Final Fantasy V is kind of fun in that regard as well. One complaint that I have about it is that a lot of the jobs are kind of relegated more toward the end game, so you don't really get as much time being able to try them out and experiment with them as you might like. Final Fantasy V was one of those games where the story is kind of super trash, but the gameplay is really fun. And I kind of just went through the game despite the story, essentially. Oh yeah, we can just land on the bamboo. Right now, enchanters are great. Imagine shutting down an entire group, convincing an enemy to join you, then blasting one foe at once, 2-on-1. That does sound really good. That's an archetype that I've always enjoyed. Blue mages / manipulators. And games quite often don't do the best job setting that up. Don't think I can get further that way. Oh, this dude body blocked me? That really bites. So these dudes are red, so they're more weak to ice, right? Yeah. Oh, so they have like a counter type move. That's what's getting me. So maybe I should shoot him and then block. Ow. Oh, the cars are shaped like pandas. Did not notice that at the end of yesterday's stream. Very wuxia inspired here, huh? That's a different level. Hey, Meow, welcome back. This is telling me it slows down. Why? What is the point of it? Can I make that jump? No. Wait. I don't want to be down here. Can I get back around the other way at least? Ugh. Man, they really could have just added so many more shortcuts into this game. This is kind of a little bit obnoxious. How am I even supposed to fire it from over there? Okay. Try that again. Damn it. Now what? Damn it, come on. This sucks. I don't want to have to backtrack that far. I guess it's my fault for just looking. Well, at least I don't have to go all the way around. Okay, I guess. We're doing all that. I'm up here, but for why? Can I jump that? I could jump that, but then... why? I'm supposed to jump on this? No, it's too high up. Why was this important? To give me arrow thingies. Is this plant thing important later? Why is this here? Oh, we made it. Okay. But I've already landed there before. So I'm assuming this has to be for later. Some quest or something. Before we get one shot by panda cars. That was a waste. Can't even hit that because it's in the sky. Seems annoying me. Oh, they have the hover pads. They're also eat to ice, I think? Yeah. Yeah, this elemental overload is just straight garbage. I don't care for it at all. I think it actively makes the game worse. It's like, oh, you're trying to use elements to deal with the elemental system? Stop. Oh yeah, am I still wearing the sun hat thing? No, I took it off. Because it has Lucky Lucky, okay. And it's always on. What are these? Oh, Arane Tardas. So those are the things that have annoying webs, I guess? I have a feeling if I fight 4, I will die. Who knows? Maybe not. I think it's a jolt and fight. Right now, these guys are kind of pushovers. Thankfully. See, I'm already almost elemental overloaded. The slows are slightly annoying, but at least with only these guys here, it's not that big of a deal to deal with. Hopefully that's not timed. maybe we can get some star abilities. Wait, were there no star things on this board? Apparently not. Sounds cool, they both do, honestly. How many SP do these cost? Need a lot more points. Whatever. Hey, Chadwick, welcome back. How you doing? Citizens of Dollywood, I'm sure we've all heard the news. Apparently, there's already TV stations that are airing, like, not retrospectives. What would you call them? I don't know. Uh-oh. So I guess I'm supposed to bring that somewhere over here. There's a door there. Oops, I didn't mean it. But I'll do it again. I didn't mean that. Wow, what jerks. Well, I couldn't even see it. They off-screened me. Hey Global, how's it going? It's another secret cave. How is a nameless puppet harder to kill than a revived god? I know where you are. Yeah, I was surprised because I one-shot that revived god. And I think the nameless puppet took me a number of attempts. Not as many as Laxative, though. So you can climb the Torii gates. Just wondering if you could jump in there. It's too tall. How have you been enjoying Liza P. Global? The puppet took you longer than Laxative for sure. The combos are stupid. It's a great game. So did you beat the puppet or no? Okay, so it wants me to get to the top of this. I can't jump on that. So if I made that last jump, I should be able to make this one, I would assume. Assumed wrong. You know what they say when you make assumptions? Or when you assume. You make assumptions. That's too tall. Oh, there's a thing over there. Ah, okay. Global, great gameplay and level design, cool set pieces, good art design, mess story, but whatever. Are you going to check out the DLC as well, or no? Probably want me to come in from over here. This thing kind of reminds me of like a golem faceplate that you'd see in a Miyazaki movie. The Hayao variety. Global, you won't do the DLC right now? You might try Mina. Hopefully it's a little more chill. I actually don't know if Mina is more chill now that you mention it. I would imagine so, but who knows? Mina might have got that dog in her. Oh. Can I make that work? Oh, I see what I need to do. You're addicted to going to bed stressed out? Burglar's rope. Is that just... That doesn't look like a quest item. Or a trade item. It's a helmet. According to lore, wrapping this around your head will bring you fortune. Wait, what is Keeper? It's just gold, right? Who cares? Well, it gives me more attack power, which is quite nice. Do lose out on Lucky Lucky and Flash Step. Oh, 0 XP? Well, that's a hard no. Golbu, you thought I beat this last night when I got to the Abyss Lady. The Abyss Lady? We're talking about like the gods we saw after the Leviathan? No. Apparently there's still plenty of game left. I'm kind of over this game in a lot of ways though, to be honest. Which is a bit sad. Like, I don't want to try too hard anymore, and I might just start using the difficulty sliders more often. Because I broke down just to make the Leviathan phase go by faster yesterday, because once I realized I could go into the Sun Wukong with full HP anyway, there was kind of no reason to continue fighting the Leviathan at normal difficulty, just to get to phase 2 and screw up. I should have shot that thing for sure. I need to go all the way back. It's for plant completion, which I'm caring less and less about as I go on. Doing that. Why'd I do that? I just spaced out. The game gives you the tools with the difficulty sliders, that's true. It is very nice that they are included. What is my problem? Too much backtracking, turning the brain off. Also, congrats on completing Eliza P. Global. I had fun with the game. I didn't love it like a lot of people did, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I didn't have like a ton of major complaints. It did make me miss the actual level design of FromSoft games. And I wasn't a fan of how the parries worked in Lies of Peace specifically. Other than that, I think it was a very competently put together Souls-like. Which is impressive for a company's debut game. Meow, you enjoyed the weird way you put weapons together? Yeah, that part was cool. I did use a lot of unique weapons, which didn't really have that functionality so much, unfortunately, but what the hell do I do with this? Were there slowdown thingies? Oh, I see. I don't want to have to race to get all the way over here. On the wrong elevation as well. Oh, a log, okay. I was a little bit worried that I screwed it up. Tremor engine. We got tremors. Nah, Nightbot ain't got no chill. Damn it, I looked at chat. I didn't see what that unlocked. What zone is this? Flower Lake? I see. Oh, you want the blanket? Because you're so sleepy. Wait, 1 second. We got a spoil boyo over here. I'm surprised he's not on the dog bed, actually. There you go. Also, may as well have taken that opportunity to stretch and hydrate, so apologies for the delay. So is that all I needed in here? I think it may have been. So, did you guys check out what Gamescom had to offer? When they were going on and on about this footage for Final Fantasy VII Revelation, I thought there's going to be a lot more to it. Only for it to just end up being like a 2-minute trailer. I'm like, are you serious? Even I was getting kind of annoyed at how often they're like, hey, we have Final Fantasy VII stuff. I'm like, okay. I understand. I'm curious to learn if Tides of Annihilation is going to be any good. This might sound bad, but I'll say it anyway. I'm always extra skeptical, or maybe not always. I feel like I tend to be more extra skeptical about a lot of Chinese games, or even Korean games, because a lot of them seem inundated with that design philosophy of pay-to-win games, and they just don't make a lot of games that are good for that seem like they're made for the sake of gaming or gaming's sake. But in recent years, they've definitely gotten a lot better. Like, case in point, Lies of P is a good game on its own. Kazan is also made by a Korean studio that was really good. Single player. And then Crimson Desert, I don't know. I tried playing it on release. It did not help that it ran extremely poorly on my computer and the controls seemed god-awful. But a lot of people have enjoyed it. But it felt really like it had those weird MMO systems that just did not make a lick of sense in a game like that. Which is partially why I tend to be more heavily emphasized, cautiously optimistic. Global, you didn't see any Gamescom footage yet? Gotta scope the FF7 trailer. You saw the Hoyoverse game with the DS3 Firekeeper? I think Mortis said it looked like it was AI almost. Which makes me wonder. Yeah, I was very interested in that game, and then I saw Hoyoverse, and I'm like, I don't know so much anymore. Basically, when any studio has a hand in gacha gaming, I'm like, I don't know. Gonna have to wait and see. Looked very interesting, though. I think Hoyoverse is coming out with just like a lot of single-player games in the near future. Trying to remember what other weird anime girl game I saw them making a couple months back that looked pretty intriguing. Thought it was that other trailer that they showed off today, but that looked like a completely different game. Maybe it's the same game, I don't know. Am I saying Stellar Blade isn't a game for game's sake? I have not played Stellar Blade. The only thing I know about it is from... I don't want to say the word gooners or coomers because I hate both those words, but I can't think of what we used to call them before those stupid terms came into fashion. And now I gotta figure out how to get up there. Didn't make breakfast at all. Stellar Blade was mid. That's kind of what I always heard about it, essentially. Like, I never really heard anybody praise it for its gameplay. Just absolute imbeciles being like, oh my god. Look at this studio brave enough to put a woman in a thong. It's like, okay. Like, I don't have anything against that, but that shouldn't be this main selling point, I feel. If it's not like a weird adult-rated game. How the hell do I even get there? Galamoth, hey, welcome back. Stellar Blade bored you to death? The characters are cardboard. Some people don't feel that the characters are as flat as that. Thanks for setting that up. Stella, you saw a review of it that was basically all stuff that's been done better in other games. Which, to be fair, I don't think there's a problem with making a game that's mid that doesn't do anything better than other games. We've always had those in each generation of gaming. And they could be good introductory pieces for some people that want to get into similar titles. Like, I'm sure there's so many games that I played that could fit that title. Like, arguably, Illusion of Gaia doesn't do anything really that much. Well, I guess it has a better story in some ways. Well, maybe not. Has more interesting characters, arguably, than Legend of Zelda. Okay, maybe we could say the environment in certain stages is better, but I don't know if it's quite the same level of quality as Link to the Past. And then there's a bunch of JRPGs that I enjoyed that were absolutely not better than their competitors, like Tales of Destiny. Even amongst the Tales of games, it's not regarded as the best or anything. But for me, it's just a very cozy game that I enjoyed quite a lot. Alright, what the hell do I do here? Can we come in from this angle? Oh, that's what we must do. Okay. Now, if it wasn't for the booty shots, you would have quit early. I like all these little lanterns. This place has a great atmosphere. Just play Bayonetta. I've not played any of the Bayonetta games. I'm not sure if those are even something I'd particularly enjoy. I guess I'd need to really look at more gameplay of them. OG, who stops by on the Twitch chat pretty frequently, he's a heavy lurker. He is going through the Bayonetta games and doing like a bunch of challenge type stuff. Damn it. I didn't know if that was far enough away. Okay. That's pointless what I just did. Now I have to spend all this time going back. Galamoth, you're waiting for Bayo 2 to go on sale? Baldur's Gate 3 is horny as hell? That's true. Unless you're watching my first playthrough. Stella, you only played the first Bayo? You didn't have a Wii U or a Switch? Well, good news. The price of the Switch 2 is about to increase. Wait. Oh, I didn't go up the damn thing higher. So I can go on that. Damn, like the more I play this game, the more I just keep noticing these points of friction. Keep trying to give it as good a shake as I possibly can. It's like so many independent systems are just a little bit too fatiguing. Oh, I was like, oh, I can walk the tightrope? No. Blue fiber robe. An old robe made from empowered plant fiber. It's shimmering in a light blue. Ooh, regen. But other than that, its stats kind of suck. Like, why? Just why? Why is this so damn underwhelming? That's a thought that I'd had a moment ago as well when I got that other item. A lot of these just don't really feel like good upgrades. Now, part of it is just me being greedy and wanting to retain the extra bonuses for looting things. Which I realize is especially silly because it's not like I ever really craft anything in this game. So I should have shot down there from here, I guess. It's gonna be one of those Steam reviews that says hated it, 1,000 hours played. That reminds me, somebody I saw on their Steam list, like them going through like their archive of played games, and I never bothered to check that out on my profile. Hold on, let me get the actual number. I was a little bit embarrassed and shocked that my playtime for Damn it, I don't even remember how to check it. I saw them do it, and then I followed what they did. Oh, activity here? No. Content? No. Oh, I think I found it. Okay, yeah. All games, my total playtime for Destiny 2 was 2,360 hours. I know I AFK'd a lot in that game too, so still a hell of a lot more than I expected. That would be my hated it 1,000 hours played. I didn't hate it. I actually enjoyed Destiny quite a bit. But it's one of those games where it's like not recommended, 2,400 hours played. But unironically, that game is just not very friendly to new players in so many regards. Then my second highest game is Terraria with about 800 hours. Then third is Elden Ring with 545, but a lot of that is spent looking at the environment and doing footage gathering and stuff. Then after that, my playtime drops a lot for most games. Got 300 some hours in Lords of the Fallen and almost 300 with Baldur's Gate 3. Bayo and Baldur's Gate 3 are different kinds of horny. That's true. But now that you say that, I don't even know how to describe the differences. Like BG3 feels like, what, Bard horny? How did I not hit that? And then Bayo feels more like self-pleasing? I don't know. Bayo is more tasteful? I have no idea. Playful? Teasing is probably the better descriptor, isn't it? I don't know. Am I just not on the right level to hit that? Trying to get that plant to fill out my codex. Can't see. There we go. Globally, you're gonna buy Elden Ring for the third time on PC for when the new DLC drops. But what do you mean third time? What are the two other systems that you have it on? And I say that not to judge, because I have it for the PS4 or 5 on the hard disk, as well as PC. The reason for that was because I got the collector's edition, and that was going to arrive later than the game was coming out, and I couldn't really have that when I was trying to do content for it as soon as the game came out. So I also got it on PC for the day one playthrough. And I mean, it ended up working out for me because of the content creation angle and also being able to look back at 1.0. And also being able to stream 1.0 and stuff. You know, back when physical games were a thing. Alright, so that should be enough in this area. That connects there. Global PS4, 5 digital, then you bought it physical, but you want it on PC for the mods and possibly seamless co-op in case anyone you know ever wants to do that. That's understandable. Yeah, modding is a big thing. I think they said that the new FF7 Revelation is going to come out on all systems at the same time. And I was like, man, I don't want to have to... I was thinking about getting it on PC, and then I was like, I don't want to have it on a different platform. And then I thought about it. I was like, wait, I had the first FF7 remake, whatever it's called, on the PS4. Then the second one is on the PS5. So I'm already on different consoles or systems to begin with. So that one I might get on PC when it comes out in the spring. Just for mods and whatnot. Also, it helps that I got the new PC, which is pretty damn good. Oh my god, guys. I don't remember if I told you. But, there was something, like a headline somewhat recently that's talking about the prices of RAM or GPUs or something. So out of a morbid sense of curiosity, I checked the price of my computer essentially now compared to when I bought it. It's like $1,000 more expensive. I'm just like, how? This is ridiculous. And I felt like I was... What's the phrase? Pushed over a barrel? When I got the PC because of the RAM prices then. Things are just getting absolutely ridiculous in that regard. And then I heard that like AI speculators just bought up all the RAM for 2027 as well, essentially. All the pre-manufacture orders, whatever it is, I don't remember. So you guys might be able to tell I'm super tech savvy. Galamoth, you'd love to plug in your Xbox to see how many combined Elden Ring hours you have, and it's not worth it. Yeah, part of the issue for me is I have to wipe some saves for the PlayStation when I go back to 1.0, so I will never be able to tell how many hours of Elden Ring I've actually played. Wait, should I jump over there? Maybe I should. Okay, maybe I really should go that way. Right, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, is this to just come up here? Is this how I got up here? Could have been on autopilot. Katakawa's like, you don't monetize your games, and Foamstop is like, dudes out here be buying our games 3 times. Stella, the data center crash can't come fast enough. Add on that, the memory manufacturers are still definitely doing cartel crap. They got caught before, they'll get caught again. Well, it only matters if they get caught if something is done about it, right? And by something, I mean other than getting kickbacks. What a cynical bunch we are. Put Lena Khan back in charge of the FCC? Sorry, the best I can do is contaminated beef from Argentina. Will I be able to get up there to jump there? Maybe not. Actually, maybe. Oops. Nah, that might be it. Galamoth, the remake could have been one game, new combat, but kept the story one-on-one with the original, no extra open world fluff. It could have been perfect. There's absolutely no way, brother. Like, look at how many years they've spent in development of 3 games. And the company's pretty much almost gone under as a result of it. My hope beyond hope is that once they're done with all of the base remake stuff, they might be able to enact that original vision more closely, since they won't have to spend so many years recreating all the assets and whatnot. Or even if they don't do that just with the original vision, it'd be nice if this sounds so stupid. If they remade the remake, have the better combat of the later entries in the franchise. Or even just made it one full experience. Like, it would piss off a lot of people, I think justifiably so. But, I don't know. Khan works for Mamdani now. New York City really gets everything. I mean, not always. But yeah, Mamdani's had a really, really good streak. Really just goes to highlight just how damn ineffective many administrators are and have been. Like, I just saw a video today where some kid's like, I made a message to Mayor Mamdani 2 weeks ago asking for this park that's been closed for 2 years to be reopened, and it's finally opened again. Like, he's just getting stuff done. Go figure that makes people happy. gonna try to cheat. What if we can do this? Well, I'll be. The hell am I supposed to do? Do I hit both? Finally. Half the dudes that want to be mayor of NYC want to use it as a stepping stone to be president, and he can't be president? True. I will say one policy that I really wish was enacted more nationwide that New York did recently was taxing the ever-living crap out of secondary homes. Or residences, I guess I should say. Because if people aren't living in them, it's essentially just a lot of wasted space. Actually, I just really hate how a lot of the systems in the US are designed to artificially inflate the prices of houses. When over time they should, in my worldview, depreciate in value just because of how much maintenance needs to go into them, as well as all that kind of thing. He might really love New York City. Who knows? I'm just happy that a lot of New Yorkers actually just seem to be happy with what they're getting from government. The laser things seem way more effective. I almost died. I was blocking. Come on. Boomers look at housing as an investment. I mean, it's not really their fault. That's kind of what they were told. Literally all their lives. Blame the silent generation and everybody who came before them. Which, I mean, for a long time that was kind of true, because there was such a housing boom. But there really hasn't been a housing boom, at least not new housing. And now it's less about individuals owning homes and investing in their properties and continuing to build it up as much as it is being bought by corporations for the purposes of becoming Pottersvilles, essentially. Goes back to feudalism? I don't know if it would go back to feudalism, but... It's a little bit different inheriting an estate versus just like a house. Because in olden times, houses weren't really built to last. You can even make the case that even now, most houses aren't really built to last that way. Oh, they're angry. They fell down, so we can't shoot them. How's it, Mike? Meow, you blame the boomers, they're just dumb. There's plenty of things to blame the boomers on. But that's a system that definitely predates them. I don't condone just blind ageism. Hell, I mean, even millennials now are starting to do that stupid boomer-ass stuff to Gen Z and Gen Alpha that was done to the millennials. Making articles about how Gen Z is annoying for doing this or that when it's really trying to talk about Gen Alpha. They're like, please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't. No idea where I'm supposed to bring this. Global, for the first time in history, new houses recently became cheaper than older ones. True. Yeah, in terms of... I feel like we've had this conversation somewhat. That just felt like super deja vu. Still, you mean wealth isn't land and real estate? Well, right, that's kind of what I would say the difference is. Like, it used to be that wealth was tied a lot to the land, whereas it's become much less the case recently, and people have been mistaking the idea of the value of land. How do I say this? Like the value of their property being tied to their house rather than the land itself. When the houses are just kind of falling apart and becoming dilapidated. But when the entire housing industry is just artificially propped up because it's a Ponzi scheme that everybody's in on and too invested to let fail, what are you going to do? Oh, here it is. Gen Alpha are teenagers. Of course they're annoying. They're teenagers. Right, but blaming it all on Gen Z as a millennial is obnoxious. Galamoth, you hate those people becoming their parents ads that Progressive runs? It's not even parent-like behavior, it's just people being generally insufferable. Guess I would need to see more of the ads to know what's insufferable about it. Because I definitely think there's a lot of fear that people will have of them turning into their parents in some way. I died. I was afraid of that counter move. These guys are in the way. You know what? I don't really care about this. Like, combat's just kind of annoying. Let's... Can't go by tens. I thought there was another one in here. Damn, I wasted it. Every generation's like, what's wrong with kids these days? Tale as old as time. Galamoth, they've been running them for like 15 years. You think they're just out of ideas at this point? Really? No, I don't mean that sarcastically. They've been running those ads for like 15 years. I feel like I've seen like 2 of them. But I don't remember them super well enough to get the gist of it that you're talking about specifically. Okay, so maybe this is just all to unlock this. Yeah, this was a hidden path, wasn't it? Okay. Thank God the insurance companies spend millions on advertising rather than covering stuff. It pisses me off so badly that so many people are against nationalized insurance for many things. No, screw insurance. It should all just be covered. Like, there's no good argument for privatized healthcare, insurance, or pretty much anything. But sure, I might sound like a dirty commie, but true. Like, it's so much cheaper for everybody. Like, people are like, oh, but you're gonna raise taxes. Sure, the taxes will increase, but you know what will decrease? Your damn deductibles, your damn monthly payments. It infuriates me to no end that you can pay tens of thousands of dollars to privatized insurance for them to deny your claim and say that's not covered by their dumbass systems. But those insurance companies won't refund you the money that you sent them for coverage, now will they? It's a damn travesty that every other developed country has figured out. And personally, I would much rather have a society that allows sick people to not go to work and get fired, so that way I don't have sick-ass line cooks or servers or waiters and waitresses delivering me contaminated food. No, apparently people like spit in their dishes. Also, it's better for the economy if... What the hell? People can go to work and heal from whatever's ailing them. Sorry, this area is confusing the hell out of me right now. Am I gonna have to erase all this crap for some bonus stuff? I don't want to do it. Meow hashtag triggered me. Also, welcome back in, Platinum Chip. Where am I even supposed to start from? And where am I going, Cotton Eye Joe? Anyway. Galamoth, you hyperfixate on awful commercials? You think you subconsciously expect everyone to remember them all? So, commercials stress me out, and I try to block them all out from memory and sight. Generally speaking. Like, funny commercials might stick around in my memory. Awful commercials will stick out in my memory for reasons as well, like the damn Quiznos hamsters. Like, there's no way people could possibly forget that trauma. So I need to find the timer thingy. The hell? Why though? Why are there all these switches? Cheaper to take care of everyone, but then 10 guys can't have all the money. Well, that's the thing that pisses me off even more. Like, those 10 dumbasses would much rather live in a factually worse society on virtually every metric. Like, they would be better off if they weren't such jerks. And they're too damn greedy to see it for themselves. It just doesn't make sense on so many levels. You're going the wrong way. Ugh. Oh, I had it. Okay. Alright, so it is doable this way. There's a current Skittles ad with a kangaroo man. Absolutely foul. I am not familiar with that. It's a kangaroo with a bald man's head, and he has 2 people in his pouch that he's feeding Skittles to. Well, sounds memorable, at least. Sonic Spike. Incredibly thin and flexible weapon that can penetrate at the speed of sound. Sounds like a fever dream. A lot of commercials are like that nowadays. I blame Long Long Man. I didn't talk to the beetle. Omnilock? Galamont, that commercial would have scarred you as a kid for you, sure. Watch the pipe as water fills up and flows out. Watch the bamboo pipe closely. 12 times. Then you shall hit the switch. One. Two. 3. 4. 5. Oh no, he's screwing me up. 5. I didn't know if this was going to be like a black bear dancing. 6, I think. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. This is kind of dumb. This is boring. They really had fun with that bamboo fountain, didn't they? Man, I remember how I saw a fountain like this in real life a long time ago. How many years ago was it? 6? Maybe even 8. Anyway, people kept throwing coins at it for good luck. There's this one guy that threw like 10 coins at it at once. The poor thing almost broke. How many more do we need? Like 4? Okay, so this is the way that we can come from before, but we've unlocked. Galamoth, what are you're a poser? What are you posing as? so is this just a shortcut? What's the point of unlocking it? No, there's a path there, okay. The freak is it talking about? Oh, this isn't... I thought I was in here for some reason. You're posing as a knower of people? Ah. Alright, I need to come in from the other room. Help me! How am I fighting? The dash thing. The laser thing was good, so maybe... Where is the laser? Okay, so we don't get an ultimate laser thing here. Draws enemies to the front of the player, then blasts away with a powerful attack. The melee is kind of sucked for this. The guard has been good. Enter critical mode, but become invincible. Absorb any enemy attacks for a short time. The more absorbed, the larger the explosion, and the more HP healed. This all sounds kind of annoying. Let's just do the melee thing, I guess. Does it feel like the melee is lackluster for that thing? Why are couches never long enough? You're too tall. Buy longer couches. Or, like, what are they called? Is it a sectional that doesn't have the arms? Or you can get one that's just like the corner couch. So you have one end that doesn't have an arm at least. Let your feet dangle off the end. Oh, I have to activate the guard twice? That's so... Okay. Six? Oh, that one looks terrible. It's on a different elevation. Welcome back, Libel. Stella, no. Did I say to cut off your feet? Am I just supposed to survive? This says test your vigor, so through fighting them. Oh, you're replying to me. Oh, okay. Don't even remember what I got for a fire. I was worried that I need to have killed all of them when the time ended. So I think what, we have 2 of these left? Or maybe it's only 1. Maybe there are only 5. No, there's 4. I can't. Well, I'm glad I found the bug quest giver guy early. So it's not as though I'm trying to go out of my way to find these. Did I just jump down? I did. Damn it, why'd I do that? Can't warp back. I have to run all the way around. I didn't see where that spot ended. Right, that'll let me back. Nope, found the last Beetleborg. Is this one fake or real? How do I get back up there? How do I get back up there? Over here. Ah! We did it! And we're back out here.
Seeker, I have been expecting you. The golden guardians of the ridge have whispered of your feats. However, you have yet to complete one final trial.
How?
It is simple. Take this key.
Old dojo key obtained.
This will grant you access to a long-forgotten dojo hidden in the northeast of Sapphire Ridge. There your last trial shall begin, and we will see if you are worthy of the shade. I can see the determination glowing in your eyes, Seeker. Don't let it burn you. Remember what you learned and act wisely. Good. Now go. I will meet you at the dojo. Stay ever vigilant, Seeker.
Okay, didn't realize I got this unlocked. Glad I did. That's gonna work. Probably not. Those seem like they're too far away. Although maybe they're not. Got it. Okay. There's one up there, so I should be able to get that high. Oh. Alright, so is that it over here? Seems like it. So we've been everywhere else, I think, here. So got all of that. Is there anything up there? Alright. Another racing puzzle. Never be finished with those. How the hell do I get up there? Then I'm gonna have to drop down. If I'm gonna have to go all the way around just to restart this crap. I'm gonna be annoyed. That'll get transformed eventually. Cool. Why is every single zone filled with so many backtrack jumping puzzles? Like, I enjoyed how short and snappy they were toward the beginning of the game. Now I'm just like, please no more. Hey Jay, welcome back. How you doing? Wait, so am I supposed to go all the way over there? Kind of, but not really. I don't really have a way to get over there. It's like this to torment me? Might be right about that. So I need to activate something to get up there first. The devs went, what would LP get sick of? Meow, you're always asking that. I get really sick of it when people donate me money. Just burns me out so quick, I tell you what. It also burns me real bad when people become channel members and Twitch subscribers and get to use my emotes. Maybe it'll open up once we clear the dojo. Either that or we come in from another entrance. Which is probably the more likely solution. Because I just kind of rushed at the cave at the end there. So maybe I'm wrong. No, it's instant. I don't want to do this alone. Hi?
Prepare yourself. Show us what you have learned.
I don't feel like dealing with this. I just don't care right now. These are the fire boys, yeah. Let's try to gather them both over here. Press the wrong button.
Well done, Seeker.
Hi?
It seems nothing can faze you. Maybe you are indeed ready. You have mastered every trial put in front of you. The golden beetles are proof of that. And you survived our little surprise. But this is not your last trial, oh no. In your last trial, you will face the guardian of this place. Speak to me if you wish to start this final test. Very well. Seeker, it's time for a duel.
He's the Ronin warrior! I've guarded that, so he's weak to ice and wind. 70,000! Did he interrupt me? What a jerk. Break yourself. I'm gonna die. I was trying to do the block one. I didn't do that one. I was holding the block. Oh my god, I tried dodging. It didn't have it. What was that slowdown? I should dash through him. Yeah, I screwed up. Okay. So that plan is not working because he's flipping over. I want to beat him normally, but my patience is just kind of gone the wayside with this game. And he dodged that cat. That's annoying. I didn't do that move. Why does it keep overriding what I'm doing? I'm gonna die to the burn. Or not. Can I, like, knock him out of it? No. I'll move him. So that one always reaches. Finally. Resistances are still the same. I did try to block. slow. That was wrong button. Wrong one. Holy, not the jolts. He's got no chill. Oh, I thought I got the wrong one too. Got him! He ran into it. Alright, phase one down.
That I would see the day a seeker would best me in combat. It was a good fight, one you can be proud of. You have earned a mark of mastery, and with it, the meteor shade. Now walk through the door behind me and speak to the ones that came before to receive your prize.
It's a trap! He beat me again.
Spheromancer Leah, what a coincidence. It looks like we both just passed the final trial. Leah.
Oh, Leah. And Apollo? Did you two just finish the quest as well?
Pretty much, Hexacast.
Nice, I just barely managed. You know, a mage versus a samurai. You can imagine how that goes.
Phew, that guy sure was fast. Polly, you're here too. And here I thought you finished that quest already.
Bug. Samurai. Bug. Samurai. Boss. Or was he just a samurai? I'm not sure. Maybe his armor just kinda made him look like a bug? Well, actually, traditional samurai armor is already bug-inspired, so... Shut up, nerd. Wait, what's everyone doing here? Did we all just pass these quests at the same time?
Looks like it.
Talk about a coincidence. Oh well. That certainly was the worst quest ever. And it's done! Done and over with. Congratulations, Pentafist. Now the time has come to collect our reward. Oui, let's go!
Your journey brought you to this forest of the eternal night, taking on the trials given by the creatures of these lands. You proved your vigor, your patience, your agility, your insight. All the virtues to be held by a true envoy of change. Your accomplishments shall be acknowledged. Take this shade to open the path through the northern caves.
It's a unicorn horn.
Let your every step form the path of your growth. Seeker, you just acquired the Meteor Shade. And with this, I am proud to announce that you've reached the very frontier of Operation Trackwalking. This is as far as humankind has walked the track. In other words, you successfully completed your objective. Congratulations! With every seeker completing the track, we feed essential input to the ancient system, enabling us to access it further. However, we have yet to unlock its final part. Until that time comes, you are officially freed from your duty. As a reward for your accomplishments, you can now access the main city of Rhombus Square. This place provides many opportunities to further enhance your skills. And of course, your continued assistance to the community of Shadood would be greatly appreciated. In addition, you shall receive your usual reward as well. Seeker, you have our deepest gratitude. When the time has come to walk the track even further, we will meet again. Goodbye, and as always, stay vigilant.
You've overcome all trials put in front of you and bested even the Vagabond himself, who turned out to be the final trial. As a reward, you received the Meteor Shade. Did we just complete the game? Sort of. We completed the track and now can enter Rhombus Square. It means we reached the end game. What? I was expecting another dungeon! Yes, and Instantainment is working on it apparently. People are hoping for an update that will complete the track. So, you're telling me Crossworld is still in early access? Mon Dieu.
Complete gaming experiences really have become rare these days.
You know, at least it's all coherent with the lore. Humankind simply has yet to unlock the final part of the track. And it will happen if enough seekers run the track. Oui, that's very convenient. Wait. Leah, that means Grand Criscajo is pretty much our last dungeon race, no? So not counting that final tutorial dungeon, we had 5 runs in total. And the final score of Leah versus Emily is 0-5. Oui, Pentafists are known for speed, no? Still, you've been an honorable opponent, Leah. Well, it certainly was a lot of fun to do those races. Let's continue once new dungeons are added. So, anyone want to check out Rhombus Square? Sure, why not? Where do we have to go? Back to Cross Central, then take the south exit. Très bien. I honestly just want to get out of this bug-infested place, so I'll go ahead. Let's meet at Cross Central.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. We did it, Leah. We got the last shade. That means we can also access the northern part of Sapphire Ridge. Hopefully, we will find the place in your dreams somewhere in that area. After all, we're running out of options. Of course, if you like, you can join the others and explore Rhombus Square first. Finding Satoshi's hideout can wait a little bit longer. Alright, I wasn't expecting the Ronin to be the pseudo final boss. Makes me glad that I was able to beat him without relying on the cheats. Totally thought he was an optional dude, so I wasn't taking it that seriously. Doctor? Isn't that what Doctor Strange got called by that one villain at the end of Doctor Strange? Was Doctor? I really like Doctor Strange. I haven't watched the other one though. Also, welcome back to Waking Life, Chadwick. You're on the SS Anne? Nice. Make sure you don't complete the SS Anne so you can push the truck over to get Mew. Galamoth, you got a copy of Pokemon Sword? Nice. Maybe we should Pokemon battle. That was the last Pokemon I got. And I always meant to go back and get a shiny version of one of the ones that I was using for my competitive, pseudo-competitive battles. But I didn't. Is the new Pokemon fun? I heard that Scarlet and the other one were pretty sloppy, which is also true of Sword and Shield. Maybe they eventually fixed their performance issues, but it was really bad on launch at least. Chadwick, you looked for the Mew truck? You haven't seen it yet? You have to surf immediately right of the entrance of the SS Anne area. But if you've only just gotten to SS Anne, you obviously won't have the Surf HM. Galamoth, you moved 1,800 Pokemon from your 2DS onto the Switch. Nice. That's a lot. I, on a deployment, went ahead and created a living Pokedex. It's where you get one of literally every Pokemon in existence and port it over. At first, I was just like catching them all, and then I was like, hey guys, I caught them all. And then somebody misinterpreted what I said. He's like, holy crap, you have one of everything? And I was like, well, no, but now that you mention it, maybe I should. I think that's still on my copy of Sword and Shield. I don't remember if it's in the Pokemon Bank or not. It was really annoying setting up the PC boxes for it, though. Because some Pokemon have, like, duplicates. I did not get all of the, like, fake Pokemon variants, because there's, like, 60 of them or something like that. And it's all RNG. Alas. Nerd. Thank you. I resemble that remark. Galamoth, you have a living dex up to Gen 7. Everyone was bred by you whenever possible. Yeah, same for me. It became a lot easier to get that done in the later gens. Because as soon as you got Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and X and Y, you didn't have to go back to the previous generations and do weird Pokemon bank swaps to get everything. You have almost a full box of shinies. I don't even remember how many shinies I had. I just remember for Sword and Shield, my first shiny was the Pokemon that looks like Evangelion when it's fully evolved. It's a fairy type. I gotta look it up real quick. I'm not gonna remember the name of that. Fairy type Pokemon. It was... Wait, is it not a pure fairy? Grimmsnarl. So I got an Impidimp. A shiny one. That was my first shiny that generation. The very first shiny I ever encountered was a shiny Graveler, and that mug totally self-destructed on me. Galamoth, who don't like having other trainer names. Understandable. Chadwick, you have weird ethical concerns with Pokemon, similar to your weird ethical concerns about Monster Hunter. What is wrong about having digitized dog fights for entertainment? You just don't like capturing them and leaving them in boxes? Maybe they're not even aware that they're in the boxes when they're put into their Pokeballs. You don't care about the fighting? Are you claustrophobic or something? No new lore this time, huh? Nope, not yet at least. Think they're ever gonna add more? I'm like 80% sure they're gonna add more with the next big update. What's the ETA on that? TBA. Figures. This is nice. No heights to be afraid of, huh? Yes, I needed this. That last tree dungeon was the literal pinnacle. It's even worse if they don't know they're in the boxes. Like, what if time is essentially suspended for them? Sans the Poke centers being able to revive them. Maybe they're digitized. Maybe they're Digimon. Nesting grounds where you completed the Trial of Vigor. Kinda don't want to do that right now. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to break that thing? I guess I dropped down there because I haven't done that. Wait, am I stuck down here now? No. Chadwick, after you catch your Pokemon, you immediately want to free them. So maybe you're just a Pokemon tagger where you just capture them, put some tracking info onto their ears or something, and let them free again. Green risotto. The implication with Bill was that the PCs were digitized. True. They have their own little worlds to live in. I don't know if there's ever been official lore on what it's like inside the Pokeballs. I've seen memes where the Pokemon are put into living rooms and stuff. But even before that, there's some really weird concerns because before Pokeballs were invented, they were allegedly trapped in berries and stuff, which is why the berries became such a big thing in the later games. I say later games, like since the time of Silver. Never really enjoyed all of the tree crap. It's just kind of micromanaging and annoying to me. What did I just get? They weren't lead boots, right? Leaf bracer? Oh, using items can't be stopped by any attacks. Okay, that's not bad. Does have SP regen. It just increases it. That's enough of a defensive boost that we're probably going to wear this. Is it possible for a human to go into a Pokeball? Team Rocket would know. And according to some Pokemon ROM hacks, or even just certain Game Shark codes, yes, you can hit the trainers. You know, now that you mention it, I think Samus Aran might have been the first human that was put into a Pokeball. The Choso's Revenge. Pikachu hates being in the Pokeball, so you guess they're aware in there? Maybe. Chadwick, you don't kill monsters in Monster Hunter, and you don't kill guards in Metal Gear Solid. You've restarted huge sections of your playthrough to avoid killing guys? Interesting. Did you ever play the Deus Ex games? Because they have completely pacifist runs as well. Alright, so I think this area is clear. Or is it? No, it is. You did not? Oh, okay. You might enjoy it if you get the chance to do it. I think those games go on mega sale every once in a while. Alright, so this area was surprisingly finished, sans everything. What area am I supposed to go into next? Not for this story, but just whatever this dude just told me. Nesting grounds. The Pokeballs bounce off of people? Yes. Global, did that happen, or are you just joking? Do you think they had to add a failsafe for Pokeballs and humans? Maybe. Galamoth, you prefer to think that somebody got horribly mangled before that failsafe was added? Oh, okay. It sounded like a joke comment, but it wasn't entirely clear. How did I get up there? But I don't have a party with me. Felt like I zoomed through this zone as quickly as possible, and I must have missed more. I just walked up. Okay. This oinks the power of my eyes. Is there a reward associated with this? Doesn't say. I'm gonna look this up. Cross code. What's it called? Ring of Spider Challenge. Bro, like, this screen is just so covered with ads. How the hell do people even use the internet nowadays? This is awful. Wait, what are the rewards? It doesn't say. What the hell? Just an I hate spiders trophy. Global, you always wanted to get more into Hitman? Huh. Why do you hate Snoop Dogg? Oh, there's just an achievement for reaching 5 minutes. Alright, well, this is whatever. I don't think I'm going to worry about this. At least not right now. Spiders are just little gals, though. We're not going to fight Hornet. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and end the stream for tonight here. We'll be going live again, checking out Rhombus Square, plus whatever else is after that next time at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.